How many times has it come in your career?
0.
Really?
I nearly got it against Kramnik. I could have won. Actually, it was very similar to this. I could have won his rook for my remaining pawn, but I didn't see the way, and it was a draw. But I could have got knight and bishop versus king. So close. And I think I've reached it a couple of times, but my opponents didn't even force me to show that I knew how to do it. They just resigned. So a bit of frustration there. I'd been studying it for hours and hours in my life and not able to show that I know how to do it.
Oh, and the bar was up to 100 for Magnus Carlsen, so that means the checkmate is very close.
4 seconds. Okay, I've reached it twice in my career, and the first time, I must admit, I didn't know the techniques, so to speak. I knew roughly one position. No, not because I hadn't put the effort in. And then I memorized it because I had to teach it to my students, and I had to break it down in an accessible way. So I found these 3 positions, and then I was like, second time I got it, I could just did it.
There's a few things, right? There's the box, there's the W, there's...
You told me that.
So the first thing is quite cool. You start off with all your pieces in a row. And...
And yeah, from there, from there, your pieces can decide which squares to control. And
your knight only moves in a W. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, meanwhile, it looks like white has just castled queenside in a way. The king and rook on the squares they would have castled on. What's black's king doing in the corner? It's very confusing. But meanwhile, the black pawn giving a check, about to promote. And
it's a big threat in the air with the bishop giving a check to the king and snapping off the white rook. And there's also a big threat of Magnus just manoeuvring his pieces round to aid the promotion of the pawn.
I'm wondering if white can even give up his rook now for the black pawn. And
yes, he does it.
OK, he does it. So we're going to see this endgame. Yes, Hans isn't resigning.
He's playing it out.
He's going to force Magnus to show us how to checkmate now. And we will later see that technique of the knight on light squares. Here we go. And the bishop on light squares as well, controlling everything. And OK.
He did resign.
Oh, he did resign.
Oh.
A marathon game, not even move 100, but Magnus took the win.
96 moves. A marathon win.